So, talking about the Academy Awards, the Oscars. All right, for those of you who don't know, they announced the nominations this week. And there was a bit of a stink about it because with all the acting awards, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Supporting Actor, Best Supporting Actress, as well as the directors, and films, then was pretty much all white. All the nominations were Caucasian individuals. No minorities, no African Americans, no Latino Americans, no Asian Americans. Just all a bunch of white people. And that's what people have been trending on it. Oscars so white. And this, of course, is the second year in a row this has gone down. And now people are calling for a boycott. Specifically, Spike Lee and Jada Picket Smith. And I'm going to get my thoughts on it. So first, do I think that the Oscars nominations were so white this year? Oh, God, yes. It's just some of the same people, too. That's what gets me. It's the same actresses and actors, once again, being nominated. Same white people. Leonardo, I mean, what is it, fourth, fifth time the guy's been nominated? You know, J-Law, Jennifer Lawrence. She's being nominated. I think this is her third time. I think she's won twice before. So, yeah, all white. So, as far as, like, should they have been nominated? I really don't know. Because I look at the films that were nominated and the films that people were in where they got a nomination for, and it's like most of the stuff I have not seen at all. I think Mad Max Fury Road, the best pictures, is the only one I saw. As far as people's performances, I think I saw J-Law and Joy, and that was it. I didn't see The Revenant, I didn't see Spotlight, I didn't see any of that. So I don't know. And then, of course, with some of the people they say should have gotten awards, like Idris Elba, Will Smith, and Concussion, Samuel L. Jackson in The Hateful Eight, which I have not seen yet, which I really want to see. And who else? Oh, Michael B. Jordan in Fantastic Four. Just joking. Creed. I have not seen that, so I don't know if their performance was better than the white guys and gals in their movies, as opposed to, the minority type actors. Also, I do find it kind of irritating that we're only talking about black and white. We're not talking about the Latinos or the Asians. I mean, what about Emma Stone? Asian American. What about her performance in Aloha? Maybe she should have gotten a nomination. Emma Stone, Asian American. Just joking. We all know she's not Asian American. But anyway, like I said, so some people think, well, you can't just nominate minorities because they're minorities. You have to go by the performance. And I'm like, really? We're talking about the Oscars here. And then you look at some of these nominations, I think there's only really two reasons people got nominated. Maybe, all right, three, if you actually talk about performance. Like I said, I haven't seen these films. But, you figure, one, what's good for the studios and, the Academy Awards. That's why I think some of the same actresses and actors are getting nominated over and over, because it helps sell tickets to movies like Jennifer Lawrence, who I love, who I will, every time she's in a movie, I'll go see. I saw Joy. It's one of the few films on the list that I did see because J-Law was in it. It was over the Christmas weekend, we go out and pick a movie for the family to see. Joy with J-Law was the one we all agreed to because J-Law was in it. So we go and see it, and as far as her performance, yes, it was good. She carried the film. If it hadn't been any other actress, I probably would have walked out saying, oh, fucking shit, this movie's just about a fucking Halloween fucking mop. Fuck that shit. I'm going to go see Star Wars for the second time. But, she kept me in the theater, but still, it's like, it's a story about how the miracle mop was made. I don't mean to, downplaying this woman's life because it's based on a true story, but That's what the story was about. And it's like, why would you nominate someone from the Academy Award for something like that? It's like coming up next year. Benedict Cumberbatch and the story of Billy Mays. No, fuck that. I would actually see that. I'd like to see Benedict Cumberbatch play Billy Mays and the story of ShamWow. I'd watch that, and maybe I think, Benedict Cumberbatch should win an Academy Award for that. But, yeah. So like I said, and why I'm not saying directly that that's the only reason J-Law got nominated, because, well, I kind of am. I'm saying, it's like the studios, she's a big star. It's like, oh, now she's won 3 Academy Awards. Gotta go see more J-Law movies. And she's gonna be at the Academy Awards, so you've gotta watch the Academy Awards to see if J-Law wins. And trips going up for like she's done the last few times. So like I said, that's what's good for the studio. I think another front is like what pushes the politics of Hollywood. How Hollywood's kind of the progressive liberal types. So the movies, they like the ones that push the progressive liberal politics. I think Eddie Raymond would be a good example of that. He's playing the Danish girl. He plays, I guess, a transgender in that movie in a time where transgender wasn't even a word, and people really, were out to get people who were transgenders. So that definitely would push the progressive liberal politics. And I'm not saying anything is wrong with it. I mean, God, yes, we want transgenders to have the same rights as anyone else. But like I said, he could have given a terrible performance in that. Could have flubbed all his lines, could have looked at the camera, could have just, fucked the whole thing up. But because it pushes the progressive liberal politics of Hollywood, he gets a nomination. So when I hear people say, well, you can't just nominate minorities because of minorities for a role, I'm like, really? Because you look at the other 2 reasons I think that people get nominations, and they are pretty superficial when you think about it. So what's a 3rd slot that is just as superficial? And finally, am I going to be a part of the boycott? I mean, part of me does want to stick up for, what Spike Lee, I do gotta say, he added more to the conversation. He also said, getting an Academy Award, it's the least of it. More of it is about how they don't get, minorities like African Americans, they don't get the roles, they don't get their movies made. So, obviously there's more important things than the Academy Awards. But, if we boycotted a lot of this and the ratings went down, then they started thinking about adding that 3rd superficial category go along with the other 2. And actually, I think it just falls under the one. What's good for the studios and good for the Academy Awards is that people watch. And if people aren't going to watch because they boycott, because you're not nominating minorities, giving them a fair share, then they'll start thinking about it. Which makes me want to boycott it more, but I don't think I will. I think I want to watch J-Law and see if she trips going up. See if Leonardo DiCaprio wins an award. And I'm going to do social commentary on it in another YouTube video, undoubtedly. And also, I want to see what Chris Rock has to say about the whole thing.